Hey, Vinyl community, this is Vinyl Keith coming at you with another video. I wanted to talk about this band, Clutch. Awesome stoner rock, blues rock band formed in Germantown, Maryland in 1991. They had the same members, okay, the whole time. For what, this year's 35 years? Same members, okay? Tim Salt on lead guitar, Dan Maines on bass, Gene Paul Gasser on drums, and Neil Fallon on vocals and rhythm guitar. And they've released 13 albums. And I've seen them twice at Bogarts. Okay, I'll tell you about that here. But first, back around 2008, late 2008, I think. This guy I used to work with at a different place I worked at back then. He was always talking about Clutch, and you know he knew I loved music and all that, so he was always trying to push me into checking them out. And he would talk about this album all the time. And I was finally like, okay, I'll try him out. And I listened to him on the internet somewhere. I don't know if it was YouTube or not. Maybe not. Might have been something else. But yeah. And I was like, wow, these guys are good. He's right. And I think he was wanting me to go to a show in 2009. And I think they were supporting, what album was that? Seven Cousins from the West? Or Strange Cousins from the West, something like that. Yeah, and we went to that show, and I just fell in love with this band. We saw them at Bogarts here in Cincinnati, in the college town Clifton. They call it a college town because UC's right in it, University of Cincinnati. But yeah, it's a little club, and Bogarts is a little club in Clifton, and I've seen Clutch there twice now. Fantastic band. I think the place holds about 2,000 people, and they were packed, man, for both shows. Clutch draws them in Cincinnati when they play here. They're pretty popular for a band that flies under the radar. They don't get hardly any radio airplay usually, and not on regular radio. They might on satellite radio, I guess. But yeah, fantastic band. This album is their second album in their discography, and I've loved it ever since. Ever since my friend would talk to me about it. And the best songs, I think, are Big News 1 and Big News 2. I love Texan Book of the Dead, Space Grass, Tight Like That. Yeah, fantastic album. Heavy. They're really heavy. But I would consider them more hard rock than metal. They have some metal elements in them, but yeah. But yeah, I just love this album. And then 4 years later, me and the same guy went and saw Clutch at Bogarts again in 2013 on the Earth Rocker tour. And I really fell in love with this album. Because they started playing a song for the first time on the radio that I'd ever heard. And it was Book, Saddle, and Go. Or no, Crucial Velocity, my bad. Crucial Velocity. It would get some radio airplay on EBN. I couldn't believe it. Like once in a while they'd play it. I'm like, holy crap. But this album, I kind of consider this my Clutch album because I saw the tour, and I was waiting for this new album to come out, and it, because of me listening to that other album for so long, And when this came out, I was like all into it. And we went and saw the show. It was fantastic. I had a beer spilled on me. Then I was mad because I had to drive home smelling like beer because him and I drove separately. So it was like, damn. But anyway, that was a fun time, though. This band puts on a fantastic show. And both these albums are killer. I don't have any other ones from Clutch because these are like my albums from them. You know, I don't really care about any other ones that much. But I can play these over and over. But Earth Rocker, badass. And also Clutch self-titled. And this is the one that's the biggest selling of in their catalog here in the United States. A whopping 138,000. That's what Wikipedia says, so. But yeah. Self-titled Clutch and Earth Rocker. Until next time.